beside the one who sought freedom and justice for humankind, and who still today teaches each of us the golden rule, to do unto others as we would have others do unto us.
Jesus holds us in his arms and gives us protection from the world around us.
This evening comes those who are involved in education, teachers, aides, principals, and students. They bring the symbols of their job, a job that is sometimes frustrated by policies and ever-changing theories. They must remember that Jesus was also a teacher.
There are those here who work with their hands, laborers and skilled craftsmen who mine the earth, forge metal, and build foundations. Jesus sees each of us as diamonds in the rock. May you make them the rock of our foundation.
Clerks and CEOs, people who keep our offices and businesses running smoothly are here this evening. Daily they make decisions that determine the success of their companies, but the only important decision that each of us has to make is the one to follow Jesus.
Men and women who labor in the fields to bring us our daily bread come to worship the Christ child this night. Just as God's eyes is on the sparrow, he watches and provides for each of us. But may we remember that he is the bread of life, which was broken for you and for me.
Clean for us. Maintenance workers, trash collectors, people who take away the filth of our lives. May our hearts be made clean in spirit by the one who is pure and holy, God's only Son.
Some are musical, some are artistic, some are creative, and some are athletic. Others have the ability to lead or serve. The babes whom we worship that night grew up to warn us about growing our talents.
If we only had the time, and yet many make time to volunteer to help in our churches, our hospitals, and our schools. These unpaid and many times unthanked workers are the salt of the earth. Their reward is in the sheer joy of giving to others. After all Jesus has given to you, isn't there time for you to give something back to him?
Those in this congregation who have served in the armed forces, and many who have loved ones that night who are doing the same. Trained in warfare, these men and women risk their lives to maintain peace. Life in Christ gives us true peace. May our prayer this evening be, as we lay down our instruments of war, for peace on earth and goodwill